Welcome to Sharon Lindsay Yoga and Wellbeing. Today's class will focus on stretching and lengthening the hamstrings, which can often become tight due to prolonged sitting, running or cycling. Tight hamstrings can contribute to lower back discomfort and to restricted mobility in the hips and the knees. This practice will help to increase flexibility, improve circulation and reduce muscle tension in the back of the legs. So, if you're ready, let's come to lying down on our back. So, lying on your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the earth. Relax your arms by your side and just take a moment to connect with your breath. Breathing in, feel your tummy and your rib cage expand, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose, the tummy and rib cage contract. Just do this a few times. And whenever you're ready, let's bring the right leg towards the sky. So lengthening that leg, pointing your foot towards the sky, pointing the toes and feeling that stretch in the front of the foot and the front of the leg. Then let's flex the foot. So bringing the toes down towards your shins and feeling like you're lengthening your heel towards the sky, and you should feel the stretch now move in to the back of the leg. Let's point the toes and flex. Point the toes and flex. And then just bend that knee and place the foot back down on the mat. Now let's lengthen the left leg to the sky, pointing the toes. Your leg might not be straight, that's okay, you'll still feel the stretch. Then flex the toes, so lengthening that heel, whether your knee's bent or straight. Tune into the back of the leg and feel where that tightness is. Flex the toes, point the toes and then flex again. Keep breathing into that tummy. Point the toe and then flex, lengthening that heel and focusing on the breath. And then bend your knee and bring that foot back down to the mat. Now let's bring the right knee towards the chest. Place your hands behind your thigh, so clasp the hands together behind the thigh, just above the knee. And let's straighten the leg as much as is comfortable, and then begin to bring the leg towards us. Now allow your knee to bend a little if it needs to, until you feel a comfortable stretch. So if you're not feeling much, you can bend your knee more and bring the leg closer to your body. And breathe. Press your leg into your hands as your hands press into your leg. So create some resistance, but be gentle. And then bend that knee, relax the leg, and place the foot on the mat. Take a breath here. Now bring your left knee towards your chest, lift the foot a little, place your hands behind your knee, straighten that leg as much as you comfortably can, and then use your hands to bring your thigh closer to your body, allowing the knee to bend if it needs to feel the stretch. So if you feel your knees start to bend, but you still can't feel very much, you might benefit from bending your knee and pulling the leg a little closer. You might feel a little bit more. And it should all feel very comfortable, like a gentle challenge on the back of the leg. So you're kind of pressing your hands into your leg, and your leg is resisting and pushing those hands away. And then bend the knee, relax the leg, and place the foot back down on the mat. Take a breath here. And then make your way onto one side, and then continue on over onto hands and knees. So your knees are beneath your hips, wrists beneath shoulders, with your fingers spread wide, middle finger pointing forward. Then we'll extend that left leg, place the toes, curl the toes and place the ball of the foot on the mat, and then just press your heel back. So you're really flexing that foot by pressing the heel back, and you should feel this in the back of the leg. I feel it mostly in the calf, but you may also feel it in the hamstring. Then bring that leg back down, the knee comes onto the mat, extend the right leg out behind and press into that heel. Feeling the back of the leg come alive with this stretch. And you're still breathing fully and completely into your tummy. And then the knee comes back down onto the mat. Let's take one step forward with our hands. Again, keeping the fingers spread. Curl the toes and lift the hips to the sky, pressing the earth away, bringing your tummy towards your thighs. And then we'll pedal the feet. So press one heel towards the earth as the other leg bends, and then swap. Just pedaling back and forth, feeling the stretch in the back of the leg that you're straightening. Then bring the legs to stillness, and we'll step the right foot forward between the hands. If you need to put your knees down first or take a few steps, that's okay. The back knee comes down, come onto the top of the back foot, and just feel that gentle stretch in the back hip flexor as you lift your gaze, lift your chest, looking forward. And then as you exhale, allow your hips to move back. Keep your toes flat down on the mat so your foot is pointed, and fold over your leg. Front leg is now relatively straight, but possibly still a bit bent. That's okay. Fold over that leg. Then walk your hands back a little more as you come up on your heel and lift your toes, flexing your foot now towards your shin, the hips still moving back, and you should feel an even deeper stretch in the back of the leg. Let's walk the hands forward, bend the front knee, opening up in that hip flexor at the back hip flexor. So relieving the stretch now on that leg. Your front leg is now bent. And then begin to move the hips back, but keep the foot down. Fold over the leg with the toes pointed down, toes still on the mat, and then begin to walk the hands back as you lift the toes, rock the hips back even further, bring the toes towards the shin and feel that stretch. The hands walk forward as you bend that front knee again. Curl the back toes, your hands are flat on the mat, lift the knee at the back and step the front foot back, coming back into downward facing dog. Relax the neck. Take a moment to just press your heels towards the earth and see how that feels. Lift the heels, press them down towards the earth, lift the heels, and then step the left foot forward between the hands. The back knee comes down, come onto the top of the back foot, come up on your fingertips and gaze forward, lifting the chest, gently opening up that back hip flexor. Keeping the foot flat on the ground, begin to move the hips back, straightening the front leg and fold forward over that straight or as straight as can be front leg, feeling that stretch. And then the hands move towards your body as you bring the hips back and lift the front toes. So you're flexing the foot and the stretch has now intensified and perhaps moved into a slightly different part of the leg, but always gently lengthening rather than forcing and pulling at that muscle. Then walk the hands forward, bend the front knee, come up on the fingertips, lift the chest and breathe. Walk the hips back, the hands follow, keep the foot down. As you fold forward, feel that stretch and then lift the foot, flex the toes, walk the hands even further back and breathe. Keep folding over that leg and then walk the hands forward. Place the foot down, the hands are on either side of the foot, curl the back toes, lift the back knee and step that foot forward. Knees are bent as you fold forward over your thighs, hanging your head, hanging your arms towards the earth. Your knees are bent, but begin to straighten them a little until you can feel the stretch in the legs without forcing anything. Feel the backs of those legs. Bend the knees a little deeper, engage your core and begin to roll slowly up the spine. Roll your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Standing tall, mountain pose. Feet are rooted to the ground as the crown of the head lengthens to the sky. Let's place the hands on the thighs as we bend the knees a little and send the tailbone back and the chest forward. Your hands stop above your knees and your body stops when it's parallel to the earth. Draw your shoulders down away from the ears, hug your elbows close to your ribs. Feel like you're lengthening your tailbone back and lengthening the crown of your head forward, and feel the backs of your legs. So my knees are quite soft. Your knees are either going to be soft or bent, but definitely not locked back in a straight locked position. And breathe into the tummy and exhale, emptying the tummy. Keep breathing. And then bend the knees, fold forward, place the hands on the mat, step back to plank and place your knees down on the mat. Now make your way to sitting with your legs out in front. Bring the flesh back behind your sit bones. Flex your toes, straighten your knees as much as is comfortable and sit up tall. Lengthen your arms towards the sky, keep the shoulders relaxed. Reach up and forward, aiming for your feet, but taking hold of your feet, ankles or shins, wherever you can reach. And then gently pull against your legs, bringing your head forward towards your feet. So rather than down towards your knees, You're trying to lengthen the body forward towards your feet. Keep the shoulders relaxed. When you find your comfortable maximum, so not your forced maximum, but where you can sit comfortably in a relaxed way, just stay there for a few breaths. Keep breathing. Feel that tummy move against your thighs. Then slowly walk the hands up your legs. Place the hands beside you. Bring your body forward towards your heels and lie down on your back. Have your your feet hip width apart, with your heels close enough to your glutes that you can just touch them with your fingertips. Relax your arms. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, flatten your low back onto the mat and peel your pelvis off the mat, lifting your hips to the sky. Your knees stay parallel to each other. Your knees move forward. Your glutes switch on to lift your hips high. Your chin tucks to your chest and your breath keeps flowing. On the next exhale, slowly rolling down the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, until your tailbone reaches the earth. Relax everything. Allow your knees to rock from side to side. Bring the knees to stillness. From here, we're going to lift the right leg towards the sky, pointing the toes towards the sky, and then lift the left leg alongside. Your knees might be straight or they might be bent. You're engaging your core to keep your low back firmly on the mat, and as you exhale, widen those legs. And on your next exhale, bring the legs together. Bend the knees, bring the knees towards the shoulders. Reach up and take hold of the feet or the backs of the legs as you widen your knees, widen your feet. And breathe. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Release the hands. Place one foot down and then the other. Extend one leg long and then the other. Allow the legs to be heavy. Allow the arms to be heavy. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Then just breathing gently and naturally in and out through the nose as you feel the sensations in the backs of the legs. When you're ready, hug your knees to your chest. Stretch out the low back and then roll onto one side. Place your top hand down to guide you very gently back up to a comfortable seated position. Feeling your sit bones on the earth, lengthening your spine, relaxing your shoulders. Bring your hands together at your heart. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the practice. If you would like to practice with me again, please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel to help you find me more easily in future. Thank you very much. Bye.